Good morning. Welcome back. Another episode of Mindfulness Moments. Very grateful that you tune in each week. Even more grateful that you are putting these practices into practice and starting to notice a difference in how your life progresses. I'm going to dive right in. Choose a card from the deck. Today's card, the importance of resting. Resting is the first part of Buddhist meditation. Our mind, as well as our body, needs to rest. The problem is that not many of us know how to allow our body and mind to rest. We are always struggling. Struggling has become a kind of habit. We cannot resist being active, struggling all the time. It's very important to realize that we have the habit energy of struggling. We have to be able to recognize a habit when it manifests itself, because if we know how to recognize our habit, it will lose its energy and will not be able to push us anymore. It's a beautiful card. I really like the use of the word habit, because a lot of these things have been learned, have been developed, and just as we have developed bad habits, we can develop good habits. We can develop positive habits, enlightening habits. So resting, settling is another word for resting here. When we sit, when we come back to our mindfulness, when we sit our zazen meditation or whatever type of meditation you're sitting, you take the posture. You choose the posture that works for you, and you let the body settle in. You let the mind settle. You let the day go. You let the night go. You let your worries go. Of course, they'll come up, and you'll recognize them. You'll recognize these thoughts, these feelings, these emotions. And you'll also recognize the habit energy of the mind wanting to cling to them. Struggle is an interesting idea, concept, phenomenon, problem, challenge. I like to see these things as opportunities when I can recognize I'm caught in the habit of struggle, that I think that I have to struggle, that I must have my own cross to bear, that without struggle there can be no happiness. But this is not true. We choose to struggle. We choose to think it's harder than it actually is. When you carve out time for your mindfulness, when you carve out time for your meditation, the actual practice of it isn't difficult. The challenge is everything that our ego mind puts around it. Oh, you didn't get up at 4:20. Oh, you didn't do this. Oh, you're not sitting with your back straight. Oh, you should have stretched first. Oh, you should have went to the restroom first. Oh, my mind is wandering. Oh, I can't count my breath. Those are all just games. Those are habits. Those are habits to occupy this mind. We've talked about the sunset before, we've talked about the sunrise. I know that you all have some sort of experience where time almost stood still, where there was just being, there was just being alive, whether that's floating in the water, in a swimming pool, or in the ocean, surfing, whatever it is. When you experience those things, then you know that they actually exist. This isn't some promise for the future. When we take care of this present moment, when we understand that struggle is a habit, worry is a habit, fear is a habit, it's a very learned habit, then we can develop the habit of love, of compassion, of peace, of equanimity. So rest in that place. Let your body settle. Let your mind settle. Follow the breath in, follow the breath out, and notice. Notice if the breath is trapped anywhere. Notice if there's tension in your shoulder, your thigh. And don't judge. Don't put expectations on yourself of being a perfect meditator, being a perfect whatever. Again, this is practice. Practicing to develop the habits, develop the habit of letting go, letting be, being here in this present moment, being loving awareness, being there for yourself so that you can be there for everyone. You no longer need to struggle. You no longer need to struggle. Just settle. Just be. Relax. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you have any comments or questions, please let me know. See you next week.